Are you struggling to decide between paying off bills and investing for your future? It may seem like a tug of war, but what if I told you you don't have to choose, right? In today's video, I'm breaking down how you can pay off your bills and invest at the same time, right? Even on a tight budget. Let's dive in. Let's talk about it. We're going to discuss how to pay off bills and invest at the same time. That's what I like to talk about, right? Hi, my name is Ann, and welcome to Just Sharing. And just sharing, I'm here to share some financial information with you today. Let's talk about it, right? How to pay off bills and invest at the same time. Boy, that could be a challenge for some, and I'm here to make it easy for you today. Living paycheck to paycheck and having rising cost of prices of everything, having your debt, your credit card debt, vehicle, home, rent, mortgage, having all of that, it makes it feel like investing is out of reach, right? But investing isn't out of reach when you're paying off debt. Generally, I would say pay off debt, save, then invest. But I understand that in today's economy and with the way that people, we want to be able to pay off our debt, save, and invest. We want to be able to do all three. So I'm here to talk about it. How can you do all three, right? With the challenge of the rising cost of living. So let's deep dive into it. Let's talk about it. First, you have to understand your snapshot. And what do I mean by that? It's your financial snapshot, right? So, what that means is you have to take a clear, deep look at where you stand financially, right? So, and I'm just taking a look here at some notes I have, but your financial snapshot is basically understanding what you're bringing home, what your income is, whether you get paid every 2 weeks, whether you get paid monthly. You have to understand what your income is after taxes, and you have to understand what your expenses are. Like that includes your debt and any investments. So your financial snapshot is going to look like your income, your expenses, your debts, and your investments. And that's your snapshot. So you will I can't speak today. You will take a clear look at what that is, and then you will understand what your financial snapshot is, because it's important to know if you have any disposable income. So anything left after you pay everything, um, that will be the income that you will be using for paying off debt, saving, and investing, right? Right. So without understanding what your snapshot is, it's like you're flying blind, right? And some people may say, well, I don't want to do a budget, or I don't know how to do a budget. But a snapshot is like putting together your budget. And it may sound bad, but it's not restrictive. So it's not restrictive at all. Understanding your snapshot and bringing together like that budget, it actually is very empowering for you. So it empowers you, right? Right. So it's important to understand that, taking a look at that snapshot, right? So then you want to understand, and I'm just taking a look here. You want to understand what your needs versus your wants when it comes to your bills, right? Is you want to categorize your bills. So you want to put them in a category, your needs versus your wants. And I know you hear that all the time. People say, those types of things all the time. And to make you understand what a need is, anything like your rent is a need. You need a place to stay, right? So you're going to put that first. Food, you need food to eat. Your utilities, you need lights on in your place, those are like things you got to take care of. And any loan payments, like your vehicle, if your vehicle is on a loan, you need your car, right? And wants are like subscriptions, like streaming subscriptions. You don't need those. You could go without those. Dining out or shopping. Like I'm guilty. I have my streaming. I have my moments where I'm like, oh, I'm too tired to cook, but I can't do that. And so those are what needs versus wants are. So you have an understanding of that. And I know people say it all the time, but I just want to break everything down for you. And we did talk about you want things that are essential. There you go. So I have what I call a quick tip for you. So you want to start, when it comes to your needs versus your wants, you want to start trimming your wants down like steadily, Um, you don't want to cut everything out cold turkey, but you want to really like take a look at everything to see, do you need that? Do you want it? Can you do without it? Like those types of things. So, one of the things that you can do when it goes to categorizing your bills versus needs versus wants, you can actually take a look at your bank statements and take a look at the last 3 months. That would be a good indicator as to like where you stand with your expenses, your bills, and things of that nature. Um, and next, how you can pay off bills and invest at the same time. Um, One of the things you could take a look at is paying yourself first, right? Right. Pay yourself first. And you hear a lot of people say that. I was guilty at one point as to I wasn't doing it at all, like pay myself first. I would pay everybody else first and then I'd be happy like everything's paid off. But pay yourself first, it's definitely a mindset shift. I had to like really, um, I had to like really understand to pay myself first. So, um, in this category of pay yourself first and your mindset, um, I had to think about it. One of the ways that you could do that is you could set up automatic transfers into your savings account, right? So you can set up the automatic savings into your investments accounts too. And that's what I do. And I know this is going to sound crazy, it's all outdoors, but I have $40 going out of each check every month, and that goes into my savings. And then for my investments, I do between $50 to $100 in my investments. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but those are automatically goals. And then anything I have extra, like some months may have an extra 200, then I'll put that in investments, or I'll put it, towards paying down a bill. But the way that I do it, I tell myself, okay, this month I'm going to tackle something different every month. But my automatic payments go directly to my savings and go directly to my investments. And you can set it up that way through your brokerage investment, whether you have your IRA or your Roth or traditional, and you can set it up that way. So that's one of the things that I do that can benefit you. So it helps me have extra monies to tackle for whichever credit card I want to pay down, and then putting the money in on the investment side. I know it sounds small, but it actually compounds and builds up over time. And so I just didn't want to be that person that don't have anything in your investments. So this is one of the reasons that, it may seem daunting and seem like you can't do it, but trust me, you can. So that's pay yourself first. So let's recap to like what we discussed. So far, with how to pay your bills and invest at the same time. We discussed understanding your financial snapshot, knowing what you're bringing in and what you owe, and knowing that having a budget is not restrictive, it's actually empowering for you. It empowers you. And then next, we spoke about categorizing your bills versus needs and wants. We discussed what a need was, what a want was. And it's always a good rule of thumb to take a look at your bank statements, maybe the last 3 months, to see what you've been spending your money on. And that'll give you a clear picture as well. And then, thirdly, we did talk about your mindset and paying yourself first, and setting up those automatic transfers and those savings, right? Right. And then next, I wanted to say, and this goes back to what I was discussing about with credit cards, right? So you want to focus on prioritizing any high interest debt that you have, like those credit cards with the high interest, right? So you want to focus on credit cards, and then also you want to make sure you focus on those credit cards. So, and that's one of the reasons of creating a savings and paying yourself first, because if any situation comes up where you need the money, like a car repair or something of that nature, at least you will have some monies in your savings, and you don't have to run and get a loan from anywhere. Right? Right. So if you're juggling that high interest debt like credit cards, make those a priority. And if the interest is killing your wealth potential, then consider using like the debt avalanche or snowball method. And speak about that in a previous video that I did financially, to talk about how to double your payments once you pay off one card. then the monies that you were using for that monthly payment, you double that up on the next card that you're going to pay off. So that's why they call it like a snowball method, because it's going to keep snowballing down, right? And a good tip here is if your interest is over 7%, or higher, and most of the cards are higher than 7%. They're like 21, 23, 24. So you definitely want to focus on paying off that first before you even start investing. But because it's so hard with when you're trying to invest. But I say, well, pay more towards that while you're investing. I'll correct that. So pay if you have debt interest that's greater than 7%, then focus on pay off that, you know, more than investing, but you still can invest like $25 here, $20 there. But that's a tough one, because what if all of your debt is in your credit cards and they're all higher than 7%? Then you just have to be like, I'm going to tackle one card at a time and figure out, how to put $50 aside here or $25 aside there, and for investing. And you could do it. It may seem small, but and next up is, and we spoke about this, you just want to automate everything. Automate your bills so you don't forget to pay it. I'm guilty of that. I'm always forgetting to pay my cell phone bill. I'll be like, what is my cell phone bill to? But I have two cell phones, so I'm always with the one cell phone. The other one is automated. The other one is like my kind of leisure business. So I don't really automate that one, but I should. So I probably do that. But you want to set it and forget it, right? So you want to automate your bills and your investments too. I automate both. I automate my bills, so my bills get paid. They're on auto pay, and then I automate my like I told you, between $50 to $100 a month for my investments. And then if I have extra, I put towards investment or paying off bills. And you definitely could use apps like Fidelity, Vanguard, those types of apps, Webull and Robinhood. So you could use those for your investments. And then let's see, I feel like I'm forgetting something, so I'm checking my notes here. Please forgive me. um, oh, that's what I wanted to say. And so then, just to end up everything, you want to do monthly check ins just to see. Now, because it can get very daunting, and it could get daunting to the point where you're like, I don't, it's taking forever. So you want to do what we call monthly checkups. So every month you want to review your spending and your progress of paying down your bills, and then you want to see how your investments are growing. If you have small growth, that's fine. Everything is even if it's small, it's like you want to celebrate your wins, right? So you want to celebrate small wins like paying off one bill or hitting your savings goal. And then you just want to just take a look at that monthly. And then you could decide to do it monthly, quarterly, but I would say monthly, because that'll give you an opportunity to get some motivation from your progress that you're making. Um, and then lastly, your mindset. I'm always talking about your mindset. Mindset is everything, right? Right. So just remember that paying off your bills and investing, it's not like it's not like a fast race. It's definitely a marathon, truly. Um, and it's not about being rich today. We all want to be rich. I look at people and I've been like, dang. But it's about building your wealth over time. So you got this. You got this. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And it's going to take time, but your small wins will compound. And I'm so happy to say I look at my investments and my personal one in Vanguard and Webull, and I see how it has grown, and it just makes me so happy. So I'm in it for the long term. I'm on a retirement plan, so but I like what I see. It's my goal, my savings. And it's going to build to a millionaire or something of that nature. And that's where you guys, if you're at where I'm at, you guys could do it definitely. So I'm going to end the video here, and I just want to give you a recap on our action plans here, right? And I'm just taking a look at my notes. So here's your action plan. Uh-huh. So one, track your finances, right? Right. And two, you want to cut out any fluff that's in your expenses. We spoke about the needs versus the wants. Three, you want to pay yourself first. You want to put that money automatically going into a savings and put it in your investment. And then four, you want to automate all your bills so that you know it's going and it will keep you on track. And then five, you want to be consistent and check where you are, your snapshot monthly, right? So it was my pleasure to speak with you today regarding how to pay your bills off and invest at the same time. I'm so excited because I love bringing you guys these tips, and hopefully it can help you with your financial education. So know that you can pay your bills off and invest at the same time. So I'll say that again. You can definitely pay your bills off and invest at the same time. Now, I do want to thank you for watching, listening, and if this was any help to you, please hit that like button, subscribe for you want to subscribe for more financial tips, and comment below. I'm giving you guys a challenge. Let me know what was your biggest money challenge, right? And also check below. I'm going to link a link for you to get a worksheet to help you with your budget. So you'll see that. But yeah, make sure if this video helped you out in any way, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to me, right? I'm here to give you and to help how I can. And I'll try to provide financial tips. And comment below with your biggest money challenge. So tell me what your challenge is. I'd love to hear it and see if I can help you, give you some advice. and we're learning and growing together. Thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing. This is Ann with Just Sharing. Until next time, and you guys be sure to check out my other financial videos in my playlist. Okay, bye.